Operation Nightfall is a go, with the 501st Clone Trooper Legion being led by Darth Vader and Commander Appo marching on the Jedi Temple. But what they didn't know was that a Jedi Temple distress beacon made it out on time. Rom Koda's soldiers have arrived to defend against Order 66. And Koda himself is here along with the Jedi Temple Guards and Jedi Knights to defend Master Yoda against Anakin's Order 66 invasion. Will this alternate timeline Order 66 pull through and Anakin wipes the floor with the Jedi Temple defenses, or will the Jedi be able to hold these great halls with the help of Koda's militia? If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you'd like to see more alternate Star Wars history videos. Either way, let's get into this thing. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2, all of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, boys, let's go ahead and press start right here, and Order 66 begins against the Jedi Temple. Koda's militia that have sallied forth over this way are getting shot up by hundreds of 501st Trooper laser fire all at once here, and we're gonna go in slow-mo because it is a smidge laggy for the start here. We just need some clone troopers and Koda's militia troopers to die before the lag subsides here, but in slow-mo it's not too bad. Actually, almost all of these Koda militia troopers have died right off the rip there, and I am not really seeing any downed clone troopers. I'm hoping at least they lost some health, so they're not entering the Jedi Temple itself at full health, because that would be a disaster, but I honestly don't know what ended up happening there. The rest of them trying to retreat backwards into the halls back there. We should also have the Jedi coming forward, and yes, they are indeed, so hopefully those guys can reach the front lines soon enough to assist against these 501st troopers. The real defense is going to be taking place inside the halls of the temple, though, where we're going to have some nice choke points. There we go. There's a kill for Koda's militia. They popped right on out there and managed to smack a 501st trooper down hard. But the rest of them continue on forward here. A little bit of guerrilla warfare from Koda's rebels right now. I guess this is the birth of the rebellion here. The very first true rebels, because before, Koda's militia was just, members of the Republic, and now they're probably considered traitors by Palpatine. Oh, we do have some granatas going off as these guys try and run every which way. They're getting diced up by DC-15A fire right now, and I'm not even sure how many kills the clones have gotten, or have received. They've gotten a number of kills, but only one dead clone trooper thus far, which is pretty bad, my dude. We do have Anakin charging on in here. It looks like he chopped down one trooper, but is taking some fire on the interior halls here. More retreating Koda's militia are getting into the area here, which is good. If they can survive for longer, that's always fantastic. And Anakin's going to be the first trooper in the battlefield here. The general is making a statement by joining the front lines right off the rip. He is getting grenaded, which is the best way to deal with lightsaber units in the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, so that is a very, very good thing to see. Now, this map is actually created by Darth Bacon, a legend in the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod community, and he actually released a new map today that I want to check out later this week, but I had already planned on this video, so I just wanted to do this first, but we will definitely be checking that out later. More grenades going into Anakin right there, which is great. I'm sorry, he is no longer Anakin. He is now Darth Vader. My apologies. It is getting a little bit laggy here, so let's go in slow-mo. He is still technically alive, just concussed right now. We do have more Koda's militia troopers up on the risers over here, able to shoot down at the oncoming 501st troopers. A few did get decently far in, but were shot down by some A280s over this way. We've also got a lot of Jedi Temple guards and Coda himself right there coming on out here, and they will be able to distract a decent bit here against the 501st because they could just absorb a ton of shots with their deflectability and their high hero health. So these guys, it would be best for them to not concentrate, honestly, on the Jedi and instead go for Coda's militia first and foremost, but then start grenading the Jedi and things along those lines. They are starting to make some progress in, but Coda's militia ends up throwing some thermal detonators out there, which I think will seriously inhibit them. Oh, actually, that was towards Anakin. Interesting. Well, Anakin explodes again. Sorry, Darth Vader explodes again. And is he dead now? Nope, he's still alive. That's that hero health coming into play. He just keeps on getting concussed right there, baby. More 501st pile driving on in. Now, there are hundreds of them lined up and ready to move in. Some going up against the wall there, which is not the most effective. Others actually joining the fray here, but lining up on this wall where they're basically able to get firing squatted by Coda's militia up above. So it's still not the best thing in the world. That is a little bit tragic. Either way, I did want to mention, though, that I did, in fact, upload, well, I'm going to be uploading later today, maybe after this video comes out, a members-only video of the creation of this battle here, in case you're interested. A few people were requesting I do it on Discord, and battle building on the channel itself isn't, like, really worthy of an upload, but I thought, I'll make it a members exclusive if people are interested and want to join the channel membership. Helps me out a ton. You don't have to, of course, and you can go check out the battle building there. I was also thinking maybe I'd live stream a couple battle builds at some point, something like that. Could be kind of fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, a little bonus content if you guys are interested. I do appreciate it a lot. Either way, Coda's militia up on these high-risers are just getting crazy amounts of kills against the 501st Legion. They're trying to push in, but they are just getting absolutely dominated any step they take. This is not a good situation for the 501st to be in. They've gotten a few kills on Coda's militia over this way. I don't know how this trooper got over here, but he melees a Coda's trooper. Doesn't do enough damage to kill him, but I'm sure he's probably at low health at this point after taking the butt of a gun straight to the face right there. Anakin might be dead now. No, he's still alive. He's still chilling, baby. More grenades going out across the battlefield right now. More explosions striking out. Oh, it's all out pandemonium right now in this tiny little choke point right here where nothing is really changing thus far. It is just pure and utter spam fire. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse for a little bit here and watch as the clone troopers continue to come in and die out and Coda's troopers defend. This could be a long one. Okay, it took a while, but the clones are finally making some progress up in here. Grenades getting thrown up against Coda's troopers. Those are going to take out, I think, this guy, because I don't think he even knows that thermal is right there. And yes, it does, and it was a droid popper, so that man got electrocuted, I suppose. Which is probably a way worse way to go than a thermal detonator, but that's just me. The clones have taken over the small little, like, coffee table area. They can now have a cappuccino on the battlefield. These troops over this way are starting to fire at some of these Jedi Temple guards over here. More clones kind of worming their way into the battlefield. Coda's over here, still deflecting away, and we still have some more Jedi Temple guards over here. But the main portion of the battlefield is definitely over here right now as these clones begin to ascend the steps, and in doing so, they're facing a ton more of Coda's militia just a few paces away, and that's resulting in many clones getting gunned down before they can even really make a good stand over there. We got grenades going against these Jedi now, which is never a very good thing for Jedi. Is that Anakin? No, that's a Jedi who just dresses like Anakin, but that is not Anakin. It's confusing out here. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yeah, these Jedi probably going to go down fairly soon. Anakin's still alive. It's that hero health, man. It is saving his butt. Bigly. Very bigly indeed. And these Rom-Coder troopers, they probably have a very nice amount of kills. Let us see. 1, that is not very nice. And 6, that is very nice. This trooper's got 3 right here. This trooper's got none. This trooper's got 2. This trooper's got 5. This trooper's got none. And this trooper's got none. Okay, so some of these troops do have some decent kills, just nothing too crazy. We've also got a lot of Coda's militia over this way, some over here. There's a lot more guerrilla warfare to go around here as far as Coda's militia is concerned. And they're continuing to wreck house against the 501st troopers. Again, this is going to be a very long battle, so let's watch the stairs here for a bit, because I think the 501st will eventually get these kills and move on, but for now they're just taking a lot of losses. Alright, the clones have pushed upwards now, cleared out some of the hallway over here. There's still a little resistance, and some of these little alcove rooms, I think, have troopers in them. Maybe not. Huh, okay. Yeah, maybe not. Well, at the very least, the hallway still does have some troopers. I mean, for the number of troopers there were, they did a good job against the clone troopers here. Now, the rest of the clones seem to be pushing out this way a little bit more, as they have cleared out most of these troops up here. It kind of gains access for them over this way. DC-15A trooper over here is still kicking it. But then there's this whole alcove over here, which is also going to be a big holdout spot. More Jedi free roaming over this way. There's another alcove over here towards the book annex. Then this way, there's the medical alcove with a lot of troopers as well. And then there's even more positions over here. And there's one more little bookshelf area over here. I guess holocron area. I don't know. So there's still a lot of work for the clone troopers to do. And they've taken some substantial losses at this point. Let's see. Yellow are dead clones. Red are dead droids. Or not droids. A dead Coda trooper or Jedi, because there are some dead Jedi Temple guards now on the battlefield, which is interesting. There's also still a ton of clones out here. Those guys will eventually kind of come in here. If they don't, we'll anti-derp rule them, which is basically where, you know, if units are derping too much, we just kind of shift them over. We got dueling between some troops over this way and the clones coming in over here. I have a feeling we'll see some clone losses right here for sure, as these guys over this way should have nice access to them, but they're not doing a very good job, I will say right now. That's not looking fantastic. And this is the Anakin look-alike boy. There's a Rhodian Jedi right there, and some Jedi Temple guards. And Coda, over this way, still on the battlefield defending, and they've got some Coda militia troops back here firing away as well to try and assist and get some kills there. So we still have troopers all over the place for both sides. Still a lot of action to be had on this battlefield, and no real proof of any type of decisive winner as of yet. Why don't we go ahead and watch these Jedi over here just getting absolutely executed for a while. 5 minutes later, and these Jedi are still alive. Now the lag has subsided decently, so we could go ahead and bump it up to 2 speed here. These Jedi Temple guards, along with some of their cohorts behind them, have killed a number of these 501st troopers here, but the Temple guards are still cooking right now, so those 501st troopers are going to have a lot of trouble. We got a couple more Jedi over this way with these clones free firing into them. I also noticed a lot of death up here. Yeah, there's a little bit of a death run going on up this way with clone troopers trying to attack Coda's militia, but failing miserably. Now, these clones are just straight glitching over this way and doing nothing. That's really frustrating. I'm going to move them in. We're going to anti-derp them. That's the reason we have the anti-derp rule, after all, on the channel, is for times like these when the AI just decides that they're not going to participate in the battle in the slightest, and they're going to be big stupid. I didn't expect this many of them to be big stupid, but they are being big stupid, and they must be punished with the death charge. Alright, now we're just putting them in the entranceway, so it won't be like they're all gonna die instantly or anything like that. No, they're just moving into the center, so at least they start getting attracted to the battle instead of to the wall, like moths to a flame, as it were. Beautiful, beautiful metaphor, yes. Alright, we're just gonna keep on moving these guys. 1 second, don't worry about it, boys. It's gonna be fine, everything's fine. It's all good. Now, there's also the retreat rule, where if, you know, Kota's militia is in just kind of a stupid position with a couple troopers that's been overrun, we can attempt to retreat them back if need be. However, we only do that if it's optimal for the defenders, you know, if it's a good decision to do. And right now, Kota's militia is cooking so unbelievably hard and doing a great job, firing on all cylinders. I'm not going to be retreating any of these guys. They're doing a great job. There's no one really alive over here to retreat. These guys up this way also getting nice kills around the corner there, and these guys all doing great, and the Jedi doing very good distractions. So we're gonna leave that be. Actually, some of these Jedi have retreated on backwards now, so they are, you know, getting a little cowardly, but it is what it is. They did a good job defending. That is going to be a huge granata. Look at that. Oh, that was a droid popper, which means it was their own grenade, I think. So I think those guys got friendly fired and can get back up. I think. I'm not totally sure. But either way, the influx of clones is making a difference on the battlefield. Now, Kota's militia still getting crazy amounts of kills here and managing to do big things against the clone army. But nothing really happening over this way for now. Oh, there's a random Kota militia running through there. Interesting. We got some guys in these alcoves, though. And another clone charges on in and insta-dies. Now, I'm curious about the medical center over this way. I think this will be a decent spot for Shawa, for Kota's militia to defend. But let's watch as the Jedi continue to kind of roam around here for a bit and the clones come further in. Okay, 2 minutes later, and the clones finally start their actual assault on the Medbay area. These Medbay troopers have been getting kills on the exterior for a while, even up to that point there, but now the clones are actually assaulting. Now, a couple Jedi retreating into the Medbay to maybe assist the Kota's militia here, and they'll need that because that'll be a good distraction force for them. But they've also got a decent number of troopers just kind of surrounding the doorway here. A few danger close over this way, which should be good because that means they'll be more accurate and also do more damage with less damage drop-off. So I think that will be helpful as well. I'm not expecting the Medbay to last forever and like win the battle or anything like that, but we're hoping for some serious kills here, and the clone troopers getting knocked down a peg. Okay, they're really breaching now. They are getting in there, and guys, danger close over this way are not really doing the exact job we wanted to see. If this guy could grenade, he could stall them, but he's going for the blaster. We got a Jedi Temple guard over that way. Yeah, this is looking rough. Okay, these guys did not hold nearly as well as we needed them to. Not even close. Let's actually go ahead and bump it up to normal speed here. My cat is walking all over the wires on my computer, so that's fun. Yes, grenade, grenade, get the grenade out, come on! Do it. No, he put the grenade away and died instantly. His one contribution is for naught, and that is so tragic. There's still a few Jedi in here. They're getting grenaded, so they'll probably die pretty soon here. Yikes, brother. Yeah, it's looking bad for the Medbay area. Oh, more Jedi entering the Medbay area. What are you doing? My man! You are going to die, I hope you know. Oh, it's Kota! It's Kota, why? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? What are you doing? Oh my god, he's just getting shot to oblivion. I don't think he can even attack. He's getting shot so much. That's crazy. Is there any fighting going on out here? Okay, some more clones attacking over this way. These Kota militia troopers up here are still alive, and hopefully getting some more kills. A couple clones pushing out here. The library boys should be able to stop a few of them at least. We've also got the Jedi room back here, which it looks like Anakin is taking on a Jedi Knight right now. Just don't let him near the younglings. And we have a bunch of Coda's militia inside the chambers right there. They can definitely do something. Coda himself, yep, dead as a doorknob. Rip the dream. 501st Troopers starting to breach out. We've got a couple more Temple Guards that retreated back to this area, which goes nowhere. Fun! So I think the next stop will be probably the actual center area over here, because that's where a lot of fighting is going on. We still have some free-roaming Coda's militia out here, getting a little bit of work done on Anakin, and a lot of Jedi working on Anakin right now. Guys, just grenade him. Just grenade him. That's all you gotta do. Grenade him a couple times, he'll be dead. Alright? He's probably healed up since the last grenading attempts, but that's okay. Now the 501st are going after these guys, Order 66ing the ever-living crap out of them. Ah, I dropped my mic. Okay, we're good. Why am I in disaster zone right now? I don't know. Okay, these guys... Did they kill Annie? Oh, no. Wait, they did! They got Anakin! Huge plays! Okay, beautiful. These guys still holding over here. Love to see it. And these clones are going to continue to Order 66 these guys over this way, while Rome Coda's troopers over here get some freebie shots in. Why don't we go ahead and do a time-lapse overhead here? That way we can watch these guys firing and these guys full firing into Jedi. Anakin is down, aka Darth Vader now. Okay, that did not last very long. Those Jedi died. Last few remaining Jedi over here running about. Clones death charging in. I think they're trying to navigate over that way, and the rest of them ended up derping back here a little bit, so they're going to slowly make their way forward, it appears. Okay, hugging the corners, and they get their sights on the next Jedi right there. Now, Coda's troopers inside the Jedi Master's room over that way. What is it called? The Master's Chambers? No. Master... Council? The Jedi Council Room. Is it just called the Jedi Council Room? I don't know. I cannot think of it right now. But those guys are free firing into these guys, getting a lot of kills. We've also got crossfire from over here, striking a lot of the 501st Troopers, and the 501st Troopers seem a little stun-locked right now. They're not totally sure what to do. I also don't know where Commander Appo went off to during this whole thing. I don't know. He might still be alive. He might not be. These 501st Troopers are doing pretty much nothing. We got more Jedi running around in here. And yeah, nothing's happening over this way. So it's really just these guys rounding the corner, going up against the Jedi Council chambers, whatever you want to call it, and attacking this way as well simultaneously. But they're taking some heavy losses. These guys are getting in there, though. Look at that. Oh, they flanked around and actually got a lot of kills. Oh, yikes. There's actually not that many Coda's troopers left alive over here, so they're probably pretty susceptible to getting killed now. Not the most ideal of situations for them. Wait, there's so many troopers in here now. Oh, yeah, it's Jover. And how did these Coda troopers die? Oh, this guy must have slipped in and just clapped 3 cheeks real quick. Now these guys are dead. Okay, so that did not go well. That was such a promising crossfire area, and just ended up dying out way quicker than expected. Yoda's in here. He might get captured by these 501st Troopers coming on in, and we got a decent amount of Coda Troopers, though. They could potentially maybe hold out a little bit longer. There's just a lot of 501st Troopers bearing down on their room here, and that's not going to go super well for them. Maybe those guys at the doorway can potentially stop a full-fledged attack here and, you know, buy some time, whatever, but it's not looking too good. It ain't looking too good, Chief. It's not the best situation. And here we go. They get 1 kill right there. We take those. We take those, baby. Keep it up. Okay, getting some kills. Hey, you know what? We might lose the council chambers here, but at least we got the book annex, right? That's the most important room in the entire Jedi Temple. The books. Book. Come on. All right, more 501st Troopers crushing on in here and dying quite a bit. So that's good to see. That's good to see. Come on, Coda's men. I want to see you guys catch a fat W. I want y'all to W it up like George W. Bush. I don't know. I don't know. I'm blabbering. I'm just yapping. Let's see what's going on over here. Another Jedi chilling right there. More Jedi up here. And these guys up here are managing to get some good fire down at that stairwell there and stop any 501st troopers that come on through. Why don't we go ahead and watch the council chambers here defending? There's not many troopers left alive. It's just these two. So we'll see if they can get some more kills, I guess. And there we go. Those guys died. They got some more kills, though, so we love to see it. Now, the 501st is probably going to march up these steps here. There's quite a number of troops ready to defend, but they're kind of sparsely spaced. There's a lot over here. Okay, that was unintentional. Maybe those are free roamers? I'm not sure. These guys back here are going to start getting distracted by the 501st coming up that side stairwell, so they might lose the advantage over here, and these guys could flank them as well. Luckily, we still got all of these guys. This is our last hope, I think. Because I'll be honest, I don't think this area is going to go very well. And no, it already is not. They're already taking some extreme losses. Order 66 very well might prevail here for the Clone Trooper army. It's abysmal. I think it's just going to be that small alcove area as our final hope here to try and get ourselves a W. And that is far from guaranteed, but we gotta hold on to hope, boys. We gotta prevail. These troopers are all dead, though, so that's an F right there. F in the chat, boys. F in the chat. These guys are working their magic. They're trying their hardest. They're not working any magic. Who am I kidding? And now we've got crossfire going from over there over here, and they'll be able to get their vengeance on these boys. So I think this battle is drawing to a close. We'll, of course, find out what happens, but it's looking incredibly bad here. It is looking horribly bad for these troopers. Why don't we time-lapse here? Well, all these fellas got bum-rushed hard. We've got this room here. Is that? What game is that? That's not Battlefront 2. That's funny. I've never noticed that before. Is that X-Wing Starfighter, maybe? Oh, hubba bubba Max. What game is this? Is that Republic Commando, maybe? I don't know. Oh! They took that over, but cost them greatly. We got these two rooms left, and I think that's literally it. Yep, it's just these two rooms left. There's still a decent number of 501st troopers. Not a crazy amount, though. Like, maybe if they get a full holdout going here, but odds are they just end up getting grenaded and die that way. I think that's honestly what is more than likely to happen. That one dies, so now we just have this room here. Let's watch them fight. And there we have it. The end of the Jedi Order. Order 66 is successful. Let's check out the death toll. Yellow are dead Coda's militia troopers and Jedi. Red are dead clone troopers. They fought tooth and nail everywhere, except for the library. Like, almost everywhere. They got tons of kills at each step of the way. But at the end of the day, Anakin's boys did prevail and get the W there. But very close battle. There's really not that many 501st troopers left alive, according to the minimap at the top left. So it was close, but no cigar. Either way, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.